Hello everyone, I'm Pacific and welcome back to another video of the Friday show where I just kind of report on gaming news and opinions. Now I'm sick, but that's not going to stop me. So we're going to get into the first part, which is talking about if Rainbow Six Siege is dead or not. And I think that it's actually still alive, just not growing. If y'all remember the first time Rainbow Six Siege came out, which I think was like 2015, early 2015, after Christmas, the community was kind of growing slowly, and then it burst, and it was like the first 2 seasons of esports were crazy, and then it kind of died off, and now it's kind of evened out. You know, we like news about it's not really popular, but it still affects a lot of people. I actually have friends who personally have been interested in Siege for a very long time. They may not play it, but they're still part of the community. So the community, I like to think of it as a YouTube channel that isn't really growing. You know, it's kind of like a YouTube channel that isn't growing. You still have all of the die-hard fans. You know, they're just not introducing new channels. And I think what really killed them off was their DLC practices. Now, I've talked about For Honor DLC and Battlefield 1 DLC. It's like the season for DLC right now, at least on this channel. But I think their DLC practices killed off a lot of people. I know, for me, like, every once in a while I play it with my friends just to mess around, but I don't actually, like, I wouldn't consider myself a community member. And that's because I stopped playing it because I'm like, okay, pay-to-win DLC comes out, they update it, balance it, and now I have to grind out for these new characters that are just kind of like the old characters in a different way, you know? It doesn't really make sense for me to play the game, and I think a lot of people feel that way. You know, you can still pretty quickly, at least on Xbox, you can quickly get into matches. There's custom games on House always going on. There's still all of the elements of a thriving community, but like I said, it's just not growing. And you know what, it's kind of like CSGO. CSGO, you know, it's kind of at the point now where the community can't really grow because it's collected all the people that would be interested, but it's still got a thriving, amazing community that loves the game. Not to mention, they still make changes to CSGO, like Ubisoft and the Tom Clancy team still makes changes to Rainbow Six Siege. So moving on to our next thing now, GameRank supported on this, and I said I wanted to talk about it too, and that is No Man's Sky is once again updating. I think it is updated right now, and it's basically what I can tell from it, and actually the people at GameRanks, what they can tell from it too, is that No Man's Sky is starting to shape out into the game that we were promised back in late 2016. I was one of those people that was like, oh my gosh, No Man's Sky coming out, buy it initially because I want to get into like all the action really fast. And I started after about 10 to 15 hours of gameplay. I really regretted that because the game was just like, it was just a resource grind to get a better spaceship to lead me to do nothing. But now, like, I put in the game now and I was like, there's a survival, hardcore, and a creative mode. And I was like, alright, let's check out creative mode. And there's like base building. Granted, it is very basic base building, like stuff that you would expect, but the components and the dream is still there. I really hope that, you know what, Hello Games, they messed up on No Man's Sky, but if they can fix it, I think, you know what, I think that will turn No Man's Sky into the game that it was supposed to be, and I think that's really cool. And I agree with GameRanks when they say normally devs either leave the game to die, they make a sequel, or they release all their extra content as DLC. Hello Games is just like, yeah, we're just updating the game. Kind of like how Minecraft was, where when it was in early access, and even now where they just kind of update it and they keep adding on to Minecraft, really with no need to make a Minecraft 2. I think No Man's Sky would really benefit from doing that kind of just update cycle and build it up to the game that they want it to be. And then that even gives them the benefit of, if they were going to put something in the game that a lot of people wouldn't like, instead of taking it out, they're just like, okay, we're not going to put it in. You know, and then they can get community input, and they can iron out everything more shaped by the community rather than what they wanted. And I think if they do that, that would be like redeeming to Hello Games. I may not buy another game from them if they made another game, but right now it's pretty awesome. So I am sick, so I'm gonna cut this video short. I have more stuff to talk about. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that into the next Friday show and make the next Friday show a bit longer, probably, you know, a couple more than just 2 topics, but I am sick. I need to let my voice rest. So thank you guys for watching this episode of the Friday show. If you enjoyed, tell me in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new. I do daily videos, and I do the Friday show every Friday because that's, you know, that's in the name, right? Every Friday. Kind of easy to figure that out, right? I have mostly an adult audience. I'm hoping you're an adult too. If you're a kid, that's okay too. Alright, I'm Pacific. See you guys in the next episode of whatever I decide to make.